All right, team, we're going to talk a little bit more about some fast and loose drills. In the webinar earlier today, I talked about the creation of tension and then the importance of then having relaxation. So when we went back to the swing, right, we create tension, relax up at the top, create that tension to drive up the bell again, so it's more dynamic tension, relaxation, tension. Regardless of whatever exercise you're doing, just because they're just so neurally driven and so much tension is created in these movements, whether the swing, the press, you name it, we always like to, in between sets, do some fast and loose drills. It does look pretty funny, all right? So, you know, maybe find other people that are just open as you to do these things with. So basically, I mean, we can create a lot of tension in our forearms. What I want you to think about is I'm just moving my hand side to side. Literally what I'm trying to do is think of like a spare rib, right? Nicely cooked meat just like dripping off the bone, all right? That's what I want you to think about here, is I'm not like stretching myself, right? Because that actually will create more tension. So I'm just trying to make my hand as heavy as possible, all right? I'm just, if I can, I'm trying to think about just trying to pulling that muscle off the bone, right? Your hand's gonna start to feel a little heavy, right? Same thing on the other side, my hand's just dead, right? Next one with the leg. This one I find a little bit harder, and then you can start to see, you know, people's, you know, dance moves. Then again, here with my quad, I'm just leaning on my right leg. Again, I'm just trying to get that muscle, you know, like a spare rib dripping off the bone. If that's too hard for people, you can even just assist with your hand. So literally just visualize you're trying to relax that muscle, getting that muscle off the bone. I also too, like, think of sparring, people fighting, right? You know, you'll see a punch and then you'll just see some loose like hops, right? Shaking out those arms, shaking out your head. Really the concept there is, again, with that hard style of tension and relaxation, before I go into my next, say, 10, you know, kettlebell swings, is I'm trying to get myself to relax as much as possible. Another series of exercises, especially for your upper body, is just throwing those arms down. Believe it or not, this looks fairly violent, but I'm just trying to get my arms, my forearms to relax, okay? This does not relax your forearms. This is for time after your kettlebell exercises, at the end of the workout, doing some static wrist and forearm stretching. But really right now, just think fast and loose. Once your heart rate's up, we still want to try and keep that heart rate up.